Alright, so this is what I got. This is a list of the things that I personally dislike very much about the grown-up lifestyle. I understand that I'm no longer, the person who can be young and irresponsible. I'm still young. But I have responsibilities. And I have to, a lot of things I used to do, I can't do anymore. That's just the way it is. You can't go backwards, Once you're 25, you have a 9 to 5 job, like a real job, and you have an apartment that you got to pay rent for. You have a car you got to pay off, a nice car, and you have bills to pay. I mean, you're like, your life's not going to be the same as it was when you were 22 and still in college. It's just the way it is. It's not going to be that way anymore, and you got to accept it. But you got to make the most of grown-up life, and I have done that. I still go out. I still have a good time. I still, do a lot of the things I used to do, but there's a lot of things I can't do anymore. But there's a lot of things I have to do that I didn't have to do before when I was in college or before then. And I'm kind of unhappy about some of them, and I wish they would go away. So I want to talk about those things. First, doing dishes. And I know, excuse me, and I know it's like, I have a dishwasher, but I just hate doing dishes. I hate loading things in the dishwasher, then unloading them. I always forget that I did the dishes, that the dishwasher's clean, and I put the dirty shit in, and then I have a mix of dirty and clean. Or, you run out of dishes because you haven't run the dishwasher in, forever, and then you're like, I have no frickin' plates. I don't know. It's a little thing, but it annoys me. Cleaning in general, that's just something I don't like to do. Who does? My biggest thing is ironing. I mean, when you work, you have a lot of button-up shirts and stuff, you have to iron. You have to iron when you wear clothes. In college, I didn't have to iron shit because I had, cotton shirts and stuff. I didn't have to iron my college clothes. Yeah, I have to iron now, and I hate ironing. I hate it. Ugh. I, wait forever until the pile's, this long. I'm like, I don't have enough work pants. I haven't ironed in, a month. I hate ironing. Wish it would go away. And I hate folding clothes. I do not like folding clothes. I'm not that good at it. I gotta be completely honest. I am not good at folding clothes. And I don't like to do it. It's just one of those little things that just annoys me. Don't like doing it. And, yeah, one thing I hate is something that I have now. A lot of us have it. A bills calendar. I have my calendar with social activities, outings, and birthdays and such, events, vacations, but then I have my bills calendar. I just hate the concept that I have to have a bills calendar. Second Tuesday of the month, it's the car payment. Third Thursday of the month, it's the Target card. There's a bunch of them, and but it's good to do that because you need to plan out, your payments. But I hate the principle behind it that I have to have a calendar for my bills. You're just like, what has my life come to? Let me look at the bills calendar. What do I pay today? There goes money out of my account. And that goes into, I hate looking at my bank account. Because you get paid and you're like, well, look at all the money. And then you pay all the bills and you're like, I get a panic attack when I look at my bank account. The best is when it's better than what you thought. You're like, oh, okay, it's way better. I have $400 more than I thought. And then there's the times where it's looks like it's gonna be noodles for the rest of the week. I hate it. But, I mean, I'm not, struggling. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, so I am lucky. But, it's still, when you see it dwindling down, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. And I hate that money has become such a big deal to me, and it's you need it to survive, obviously, but it sucks that, money is such a, source of tension in your life. It just, not that it wasn't in college, but, it's just different. And I hate financial planning. I hate it. I have, a spreadsheet, tracking all my expenses and stuff. I just hate the fact that I have to have something like that, and you plan ahead. And you have like a savings account for these specific things, and then you have this account for this specific thing. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I don't like it. Financial planning. And I'm not good at it. Another thing I hate about adult life is having to learn grown-up terminology. Like, I had to learn what a 401k really was. I didn't understand the ins and outs of 401k. I had to learn about that. I had to learn when I enrolled for benefits at work. I had to learn what half the shit on... I didn't know what half the shit on the screen meant when I was enrolling. I didn't know what half of it meant. I had to have it explained to me in great detail. And I gotta be honest, a lot of it I still don't get. I still don't get a lot of the stuff. And legal stuff, when you signed contracts and stuff, like, you have to read that. Like, my dad was like, you have to read this stuff. You can't just sign it. And I just don't understand I don't understand what I'm reading. And I feel so stupid. Like, being a grown-up makes me feel dumb. I'm just like, I don't know what half of this shit means. I don't understand this. I don't want to have to know what this is. I have to go on my phone and, like, Google, like, what's this word? I just don't like that stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff into adult that's really complicated. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like the only reason I would want a husband right now who can do it for me. I gotta be honest. I don't want a husband. I just, maybe, I don't know, someone who can help me understand what the fuck this shit is. It's bad. I just don't understand it. And I feel like, when mortgages and stuff come into play, it's just going to be a shit show for me. Like, my friends who have mortgages, I'm like, I dread that day where I have to deal with that. I thought dealing with a car loan and stuff was hard enough. Can't handle that. I don't know. Also, one thing is, I do go out for happy hours at times during the week. Or do whatever during a work day. But the worst is when you have to remind yourself you have work tomorrow. It just sucks because, you're having a good time. You want to keep doing what you're doing, but you're like, shit, I got to be up in like 6 hours. I got to be at work in 6 hours. I got to slow down. And you wish you didn't have to. But you're like, damn it. I was one time at a bar till it was 2 a.m. And I was like, oh my God, I have to be at work in 6 hours. I'm still a half an hour away from home. I have to shower. I got like 3 hours of sleep. And of course, the work the next day sucked. Because that's the thing, you have work the next day. And it's going to suck. It's going to suck. I mean, you can always call out, but some days you can't do that. So, yeah, that's one thing. Always having to remember, I have work tomorrow. I wish I could do this, but I can't. Responsibility. What the hell is that about? One also thing is, I love shopping as much as any other girl, but now I'm like shopping for like home fixtures and cleaning products. I'm shopping for things like to hang pictures on my wall and like things to, I had a problem with my toilet and I had to buy stuff, basic plumbing products. I didn't even know what the hell I was buying. Buying, Clorox stuff and, cleaning stuff and not knowing what I'm doing. And it gets so boring. I'm like, I hate this. I dread when I have to go to, like, Home Depot or Lowe's to get stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do this kind of shopping. Like, paper towels. Really? I don't want to do that. And it's bad because it's an excuse to go to Target, which is extremely dangerous for me. So, yeah, shopping for home fixtures and cleaning products. Definitely hate it. Work pants. I'm not a fan of pants you have to wear at work. I'm not a fan of the button-downs either for work. I don't know. It feels constrictive, like the shirts. I feel like I can't move freely. I like to wear dresses at work, to be honest with you. Like, I love the wrap dresses. I like the cute dresses with the stilettos. But, sometimes you have to wear the work pants with the button down. Oh, and I feel so like it doesn't feel like me in it. I'm like, I feel like, I can't move my arms. It just feels too conservative, too just restricting to me. And I'm more like, I don't know, that's just, I hate it. It's not comfortable. I just don't like it, but you gotta do it sometimes. It is what it is. And also when you're interviewing, oh my God, those jackets, you have to wear with the suit. Oh, I hate suits. I hate suits. When I was interviewing for jobs, I literally was like, this is a true story. When I was trying on suits, buying suits for interviews, my mom can attest to this. I cried when I saw myself in a suit. I cried because it just felt so unnatural, and it just freaked me out. I'm like, this isn't me. I just cried. My mom can tell you, I was crying, and she's like, honey, it's just for the interview. I'm like, just the idea of corporate America kind of upsets me. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying corporate America is evil, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. This is just kind of weird to me. The whole concept is kind of weird. Anywho, but that's where I am now. Job searching in general is just a pain in the ass. Hate job searching. You can't just look at, ooh, does this job look interesting? You gotta take into the benefits they offer. You gotta look into the compensation, if there's any extra pay, like a commission or something. There's so much you have to look at and research when you job search, and it's a pain. Don't like to do it. Always having to fix shit myself. When I was at my parents' house or in college, you had someone else fix stuff. Now I gotta fix shit myself, and I hate it. I did half the stuff I don't even know how to fix. I will say, though, I am proud of myself because there's 2 pieces of furniture in my house that I built on my own. I was nervous. I almost made someone come over and do it for me, but I did it. I built 2 pieces of furniture. They look fantastic. The one I kind of did screw up, but you can't tell. Shh. And I hooked up my TV by myself. That was a really big feat for me because I'm not good with technology. I'm not good with wires. When I try to hook up some kind of electronic device, I always end up with extra wires. I'm like, well, where the hell does this go? How is there an extra wire that I missed? Where does this possibly go? What does this plug into? I plugged everything in. It's a mystery I will never understand. I'm not good with wires. I'm not with electronics. Maybe I could, that's why you need a man to help me with that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I have to fix stuff on my own now. It's a pain. And I hate doing when you have a drain that's all clogged up, fixing that. Oh, God, that's gross. Cleaning the shower is just disgusting. Hate it. All right, well, that's that. Another thing is always having to stop and think before you do certain things and say, I'm an adult, maybe I shouldn't do this. You have to stop yourself with certain things and be like, is this really a good idea? If, things especially you can get in trouble for, maybe I shouldn't do this. I could get in trouble and I have a lot to lose. It sucks when you, realize you have a lot, you have a lot in your life. That's a good thing. But when you want to do things that you want to do, but you're like, this could really be a problem. This could be bad. And there's a specific thing I'm thinking about with that. Maybe you can kind of pick up what I'm putting down here. Certain things that we did a lot of in college. Things you can do in states like Colorado now. And sometimes it's offered to you, this experience. It's kind of like a Jimi Hendrix experience. And you want to, but, you have to stop and think, should I do it or should I not? And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, depending on who you are. But you wish you could say yes every time. But you're like, what if I get caught with this? I'm going to get in trouble, and I'm an adult now. It's going to be a train wreck. Well, obviously, I think you know what I'm talking about with this. That's why I'll be completely honest. I'm supportive. Making certain things okay to do in the comfort of your own home. You should be allowed to do it. And I'm not saying, a lot of people as adults do those things, but there is that moment where you have to stop and think, should I do this? Even though you just want to go with your gut and do it, you have to stop and think, can I do this? Can I do this? And when it does come up, it's a big deal. Oh my God, I haven't done this for a year. It's a big exciting thing. And just oh God, I remember in college, it was a completely different story. It wasn't oh, I haven't done this in a year. It was yeah, I'm good. Last night was bad. So that's that. Oh, yeah. Grocery shopping. I hate grocery shopping, especially getting the essentials, making a grocery list. I just don't like doing it. And this is actually, this is pretty bad that I'm going to admit that I don't like this. When my friends tell me they are specifically having kids, not knowing how to react to people telling me that they're getting married or having kids or something. Because to me, like, I feel like I gotta be completely honest. There are times I feel like we're way too young to be doing this. I'm like, what? You're getting married? What? And then I remember, wait, I'm 25. Like, there, not a lot of people. I think most people wait nowadays. But, it's still weird to me. I'm like, wait, we're old enough to get married? What? When did that happen? Like, I actually, like, have to stop and think, are we old enough yet to get married? Wait, when did that happen? When did we get to the age where we're old enough? And some of these people getting married I've known for years. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I don't know how to react. And I'm like, congratulations! But it's still weird because I'm like, wait, what? And especially when people tell me they're having a baby. I'm the worst. This is a true story, and I'm so sorry that this happened. A friend that I've known for a while told me her husband were having a baby. They're pregnant. And I said, oh my God! Like, that was my reaction. I almost, like, wanted to say, I'm so sorry. Like, I forgot this isn't teen pregnancy. This is, like, 25-year-olds having kids. But it's still freaking weird to me. Like, to me, like, having a kid at this age is like teen pregnancy to me. I'm like, oh my God, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry. What are you going to do? And they're like, what? No, we planned this. I'm like, wait, you planned it? I'm so terrible. I'm a horrible person because I just don't know how to react to it. Because I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure this was planned? Oh, okay. Okay, then congratulations. I'm sorry for acting that weird about it. I'm just like, wait, we're ready to have kids? Because I feel like it wasn't that long ago where we were the crazy college kids doing extremely reckless things, and all of a sudden, like 2 years, 3 years later, we're popping out babies. It's freaking weird. I don't get it. I'm just like, and I'm such a jerk when people tell me this. I just don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, yay! I'm never gonna see you ever again. We're probably never gonna hang out because you're gonna be a parent. Yay! It's terrible. Like, to be honest, if I found out I was pregnant right this second, it would be like 16 and pregnant, except without the TV show and getting paid. Like, not the fun, like, these teenage girls who want to get pregnant really young because they can get on TV. Like, it would be like actual, like, 16 and pregnant in like the 90s. Like, my life is over. I would cry. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be just terrified. And then, like, I have my friends who are the same age as me, some of them a little younger, like, planning on having kids, like, purposefully having them. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, are you not terrified at the idea of kids? Because it's terrifying to me. How are you not scared of this? Like, I hear a kid crying, and I'm just like, my ovaries just like, nope. It's like the best birth control in the world. I'm like, no. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why I just don't feel like I'm on the same page with people I grew up with marriage and kids. I'm not on the same page as them. It's not on my mind. It's not even something I'm thinking about. To be honest, if people ask me, do you want kids? I've had people ask me, do you want to have kids someday? And I say, I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it. Who cares? But, then my friends tell me they're having kids, like, they're excited about it. And I'm like, is there something wrong with me? So all I do is just make the situation extremely awkward, the whole interaction awkward, by responding probably in not the best way, by responding, oh my God! What? You're pregnant? Oh my goodness, what are you going to do? We're going to keep it. We're going to raise it as our child. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I forgot we're not kids anymore. Sorry for making that weird. So those are the things I dislike about the grown-up life. Hopefully I'll grow into them and learn to at least tolerate some of these or understand them better. Adulthood is kind of scary, but as long as you have the right people in your life, it's not too bad. And for me, I'm just focusing on making my adult life fun, and still doing the things that I like to do, things I enjoy doing, and still maintaining my personality. And with that, I think I'll be okay. And I'm not going to let some of this shit, like a bills calendar and financial planning, take me down. Still going to be me. But, yeah, so thanks for listening. And good luck with your adult life as well. Because I'm still trying to figure mine out. Thanks.